Are we filming? Yes, we are. So, welcome to another video. I want to share with you my latest experiments with EDC. This is a filofax. It is the Mini Executive. It's no longer made, but you can buy them. You can find them on eBay now and again. In fact, they are more common in my experience than the fabled Guildford Mini Extra Slim. But it's not absolutely necessary to have this particular one. I have used in the past, not this specific one, because this is actually one that I've got for sale on eBay at the moment. But I'm not going to talk about that because this is a video, not an advert. But this is a system, one of the systems I've experimented with this year. Another one I like is my Atoma custom notebook, which is fantastic. But there are advantages to both. But I want to today explain what's going on in here. I will show you page by page what's going on. And the reason I can show you page by page is because I've actually taken the time to, and it's no imposition, I like doing this sort of thing. I actually have replaced every single sheet in here over the coming month, which was absolutely ram-packed with personal stuff. I've rewritten them so that I can share this with you. And there are 5 sections here. There are 5 sections, and I'm going to go through them. First of all, in here are archived sheets and notes, a whole bunch of stuff that I need to keep hold of, and they just fit in this pocket, on the inside pocket. I don't use the card slots for cards because I carry a separate wallet. I don't really want to combine a wallet with a mini filofax for security reasons, but you know, it's something, it's an option if people want to do that. So I keep a few notes in here, and also days that have been completed. I keep them for a few days just in case I want to refer back and see what I've done yesterday or the day before or the day before, or perhaps last weekend, that sort of thing. So this is sort of a kind of like a homebrew system, but I like that. These, as you can see, they are A7. Let me show you what they are, and those of you who are familiar with my A4 folding, you can see that this is how I do it. I get a sheet of A4. This is Clairefontaine paper, bank paper, 50 GSM, so nice and thin, but good quality. Just a matter of interest, if you're wondering what all this dirt is, I've had it in the pocket for a while, and it's because, I won't bang on about it too much, but you can see, if I zoom in, you'll see, look at the state of that leather. It's really bad. I mean, it just gets worse every day, and there are bits and pieces. You can see here. You can see that they're all over the place. I mean, it's really, really bad. But you know, I don't really care that much because this is a working tool, and it ain't no fashion parade. The whole remit of this particular binder, there we go, is simplicity, usability, and a bit, and also pocketability. If you have a binder with a pen loop and a strap, it's obviously going to be more difficult to push this in a pocket than this one. But apart from that, they are very, very similar. So, 5 sections. First of all, this is my archive file, if you like, and then we get to the diary. And this diary is, and I use I use a Pilot G2 when I'm in the office. When I'm on the road, as it were, then I like to use either this full-size Bic multi-pen or the shortened version. But I sometimes use this combination, or I might even use this combination, which is the modified Kaweco rollerball, where I've removed the G2 insert and replaced it with a Pilot G2 insert that I've reduced by about 1 centimetre so that it will fit. And the G2 broad 1mm insert is my favourite. So this and this are effectively the same pen, but I have a few pens with me in another pocket. I'm not really into pen loops, as you know, but watch this space, because I want to explain something, another filofax hack, at some point in the not too distant future. But section 1, archive. Section 2 is the diary, and it is basically the date. I don't need to put the year because we know what year it is. And this diary is more or less a month. It's just a month, roughly. And that is enough for me when I'm out of the office. I don't really need it to be any longer. And you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tasks that I can fit in these boxes, and I do like putting things in these boxes. And then if I turn it over, if I wrote, I don't normally fill in the other side. But let's just do it for the sake of illustration. So let me just turn this upside down just for a second. And I use the rings as a reference, so I'm not into doing it with a ruler. I just do it longhand. So let me just take that out, and I will put it back the right way. Oh, let's get everything fitted properly. Okay, I think we're there. Right, so Monday 11th of March. I'll write Monday 11th of March as there if necessary, but crucially, I have got in this format enough space here, if I write small, to write quite a lot of details here. And then I can have another 10 tasks here. 20 tasks on a single sheet of A7. I actually find this is a very, very good way to visualise what I'm doing throughout the day. So if I put these tasks in, whoops. Okay, so I've got 4 tasks here. And then what I can do is I can go along with my red pen, and using my 3-dot system, I can say, well, I want to do task 1. Oops, let's do it. Let's see if I can get to work. Yep, there we go. It's a little bit dry. I want to do that one. I want to do that one. I want to do that one. Those are the 3 tasks, and I will instantly be drawn to those 3 tasks instead of that one because of the red dot. So that works very, very well. It's easy to see 10 tasks on here. Very, very easy. I find that's much easier from a visual perspective than having a list of tasks and then a column for ticks. That works. Okay. So I've got my 30 days or my month's worth of tasks. This is section 2. Works very well. And what I do is I tend to add a new page once every evening, perhaps. And then, sorry, when I add a new page, I'm putting it here, aren't I? So after the 12th of April. It's Friday the 12th of April. The next one will be Saturday the 13th of April. And I just draw it in. Takes a few seconds, and then we've basically got a rolling month. Your mileage might vary, but for me, a rolling 1 month works well, particularly within the confines of these 11mm rings. If you had 15, you would probably get 3 months. You never know. Particularly with this bank paper, which is only 50 GSM. And then we come to section 3. I'm using these rodeo cards to act as dividers. Note that I've cut it so that when you are pressing the levers on the ring mechanism to release, you don't have to lift these up. They're all already out of the way. But what have we got in section 3? Well, it says here, I've taken them all out, but I've just left this one in because, you know, I needed an example, a real life example to leave in there. Thursday 18th of April is a lot, there's a lot of time to wait between the 12th of April. Basically this section 3, is to add anything that I need to mark as a diary entry beyond the next month, beyond the next 30 days. And they are in chronological order because of the time. So if I had one that was, if I had to add something that was, for instance, let me do one just as a fictitious one. Let's just say this one was Friday, and I'm just guessing whether it's a Friday or not, but let's say it's the 19th of October. And then here's a task. So I've suddenly got, in this section, which I call it the future section, if you like, I've got 2 tasks. They're in chronological order, 18th of April, 19th of October. But the crucial thing is, I might have maybe 10 things here, 10 dates where something is going on, and I can just put them here. The crucial thing is I don't need a full diary. And then when the 18th of April comes up, then I simply transfer this to the back here. And it tacks on to it becomes part of the 30-day rolling diary. So this works very, very well. And it's this combination of a rolling 30-day diary with plenty of real estate. And when I mean plenty, it is unlimited, isn't it? Because if I had more than, say, 20 tasks on Wednesday the 13th of March, I could literally just add a fresh page and continue. So that would give me 40. Another page would give me 60 tasks. Probably that would never happen, but it's an option there without being constrained by the real estate of a normal pre-printed diary. And the fact it's on one page, it means that you can write on the back and continue. So one page is 1 day. One sheet is 1 day. So that is the rolling diary, 30-day diary. And this is my future diary, if you like. Then section 4 is just blank paper. And I've probably got about 20 sheets here. What am I going to use these for? I could write anything you like, notes, or I could add a new diary entry. It's up to me, isn't it? But it's good to have some spare paper. So that's section 4. And then finally, section 5 in this flap is these 2 sheets, which I haven't cut. They are the simplest form of whatever it is. And I would just use them for anything at all. I haven't used this, as you can tell, because it's been in there for a long time. But the crucial thing is this system actually works very, very well. I have been experimenting with many systems. This one. I've used a threaded notebook system. But do you know what? This mini diary, this EDC diary, it's very, very lightweight. I haven't measured it. I haven't weighed it, but it is actually extraordinarily light. I know some of you who are into your EDC gear. Weight is really, really important, especially with tools and knives and compasses and watches and goodness knows what. And so weight plays a part of it, doesn't it? If you can use a diary system that is maybe half the weight of something else, or a quarter of the weight, you are golden, aren't you? So I think I'll leave it there because we're up to 16 minutes. That's quite a long time to talk about one filofax. But essentially, I hope that you've enjoyed that. And until my next video, goodbye.